I really feel like I just prepped you for when quarantine is over, when you go to do your parties, and the hostess is like, just wait for one more. Just wait for one more. Like, she'll be right here. She's right around the corner. She'll be right here. I'm just prepping you, okay? Because y'all, if you don't know, what's up, YouTube? It's Jessie Lee. You can call me #Bosslee, and I hope you love the video you're about to see. I'm pretty sure you will, because it's always content over here. I want to tell you about a couple other things, specifically one that you can also get some more value from, and all you need to do, and you can do it now, just pause this video, is go ahead and text YouTube to 844-277-9762. I'm going to be really upping the text game, and it's literally me texting you back. So if you want to have a more one-on-one conversation with me, enjoy the video, subscribe, comment below, and make sure you text YouTube again to 844-277-9762. First of all, hello everybody. What's going on? My name's Jessie Lee. You can call me #Bosslee. Super excited to be on here with you tonight. If you don't know, I did Party Plan, actually your exact company, for 4.5 years, y'all. So just as an FYI, and so I am very familiar. In 2015, I made the pivot to network marketing. So I don't have anything nasty to say. I'm really excited to fire y'all up. And man, I was like the party queen. Okay, where's my sister friends with the full calendars? Like, I just want to know who's like, I'm so busy, everybody wants to party with me. Okay, the rest of you are like, you're gonna get there. Trust me, okay? I'm gonna help you tonight. We're gonna get everyone razzle-dazzle. We're gonna get some full books. But that was me. I was in people's homes 6-7 nights a week because people were like, obsessed with Jessie Lee parties. I think I'm half comedian, okay? I think if I had to, I could still do a live party right now. Like, I'm just telling y'all, oh man, I was crazy. It was down to a science. So I want to thank you for being patient, though. I know time is precious. It's the one resource you can't get back. And I hope you're utilizing this quarantine for your benefit and not allowing it to slow down your business. I know Party Plan in general is kind of taking a bit of a hit, and so I know that it can be easier sometimes to just say, you know what, it's okay, I'm just gonna chill when quarantine's over, I'll come back, I'll be guns blazing. No, friends, that starts today, okay? If it hasn't already started, Rachel wants you to be fired up, and so I want you to be fired all the way up, and we're gonna get your calendars full, we're gonna get you the businesses that you want. So I have this thing, because I can speak to you in a different way just because I've lived the life that a lot of you are living. And so what I mean by that is I want to explain something about consistency to you. How many of you, just show of hands, how many of you, like right now, if I asked you to do a demo for anything, like I could go down a list, y'all, like give me a splat, like give me a body do demo, is it splash? Is that what that stuff's called? Yeah, okay. Like all this stuff, like I want to know, give me a flirt demo. I could start saying all kinds of, more aggressive things. I won't go there, but I really could. Like, could you spout it off right now? I don't know. Some of you are like, yes. Allison and Rachel are like, got it, nailed it. I'm gonna tell you how it spins this way, spins that way, massage all up in there, like y'all, some of you are prepared, okay? Let me explain consistency to you like this. Those of you who are like, oh, it's no big deal, I'm just gonna do a party a week, or I'm gonna do a party a month, or I'm gonna do a party every 6 months, or I'm just a frequent shopper. It is so much harder for you to do your business. I mean that in such a loving way, because I've been there where I was so frustrated for our team. I'm like, go book more parties. And it wasn't for me, it's actually for you. Let me explain why. If you do parties consistently, you don't have to think. You roll up to the party. If you're 45 minutes late like I just was, you've got the excuse all laid out in your head about, the traffic on the highway. And oh God, y'all, did y'all know you got bumper-to-bumper traffic over here on 495? It is a serious issue up in here. There was like a car up in flames, okay? I swear. Like, you had already texted your hostess, like, just tell them, get them like liquored up, like do the thing, like get them, it's fine. It's gonna be fine, right? And then you bust in there, you start telling jokes while you're setting everything up just because you're like, But those of you who aren't used to that, you don't have the consistency, I'm just gonna tell you, it's way harder. It is so much harder to do a party a week or every 2 weeks or every month than it is to do it consistently. I could roll into a party, I'd bust out demos like crazy, like bam, 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 bam. I mean, I could be done the whole party. Clearly I talk quickly. It was even faster back then. Okay, it was even faster back then. But I'm just telling you, I would bust out more demos in 45 minutes than some of you can do in 3 hours. Because I just talk so fast. It was like a comedy hour. I had jokes about how they should, make sure they go to the bathroom before I start talking. That's why I showed up set 45 minutes late. I was trying to allow you to use the bathroom because I'm funny, okay? I'm hysterical. You're allowed to laugh. Haha. All right, like I had it all. Consistency is like when you start rolling the wheel, right? Like if you move a tire, if you're only doing a couple parties or a couple online events or a couple social media posts or a couple phone calls or a couple text messages, it's like you start the wheel and you stop it. And you start the wheel and you stop it. And then you gotta start the wheel, you gotta stop it. I don't know if you've ever watched a rocket ship launch off before, but the way a rocket gets into orbit is it goes really, 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 really fast. A ton of energy, which clearly I have, a ton of energy right at the beginning to blast off. And then when it gets to space, it kind of chills. Because you can kind of chill when you open your calendar and you're like, oh, sheesh, I got a lot going on. You know what I mean? Yes, you know what I mean. I know you know what I mean, okay? And so that gives you that sense of peace. It also allows you to know that you're going to be, making enough money for whatever it is that you started this business for. And that's not for me to tell you need to do this full time, by the way. If you don't know, I signed up in your company in January of 2011, okay? January 2011, I signed up needing to make $300 a month to keep a roof over my head. I grew up in poverty, and that was just kind of the cycle that generations of my family took, and I was asked to pay an extra $300 a month in rent to keep a roof over my head, and I said I don't have that, and I was told to Google at-home businesses that make money, and here we are. I was actually corporately placed, so I didn't have a sponsor, no one talked to me. And 4.5 years later, top ranked the whole time, senior board of directors, whatever the top thing was, all that stuff. It was crazy. It was crazy. And I'm super blessed and grateful for that, but I do have to tell you, it's a lot easier when you go fast. Because for me, this is a real story. I had to make $300 a month. Right? Like how many of you have to pay, you know what I'm talking about. Like you have to make it. It doesn't matter. I don't have much quit in me. I have a lot of grit. I don't have a lot of quit. Okay, you should also probably write that down. Okay, so for me, it was like I have to make $300 a month. And like I just said, in order to make that, some of you know what I'm talking about right now, the hardest money you will ever make is your first $1,000. So for those of you who are brand baby new, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. Everyone says no, everyone says no, everyone says no. Welcome to reality, okay? Like someone didn't warn you. The first $1,000 you make, I'll be the one to tell you, is the hardest money you make. The second hardest money you ever make is your first $10,000. After that, it pretty much becomes very, very simple. I don't really want to use the word easy because then people are like, she said it was going to be so easy and here I am. Okay, so I won't say that, but I will tell you some of you are in your hardest stage of making money. And so I want to put things in perspective for you because this is also important. For me to get my first maybe in 2011, I bought the kit, I was so pumped, I was so fired up. I don't know if any of y'all are new and you're like, I'm pumped, I'm fired up, let's go. Okay, that was me. I went to work the next day. At the time I was working in a pathology lab. And in the pathology lab, I said, everyone's gonna say yes to this. Like this just makes sense, everyone does this, so like why not, right? It was a symphony of no's, okay? It was like I went to a flippin' concert where the only word people can sing is no, okay? It was not funny. You're laughing. Okay, Tamara's laughing because she thinks it's funny. It is funny. It was terrifying. It was awful. It was miserable. I love your energy, so don't ever apologize for that. You did that little I'm nervous thing. Don't be nervous. I don't bite hard. That's one of your jokes. At least it should be. All right, so, I tell y'all, it's going to start coming out of me. I'm going to have flashbacks from 5 years ago. It's going to be Flashback Friday up on here because I don't know what day of the week it is. So I went to work, like I said, the symphony of no's started playing over the radio. I got 16 no's in a row. Seriously, 16. Have any of you even made it through 16 in a row? I'm a doubt it for the most part, okay? Most of you are like, I heard 4 and I about had a heart attack. Let me explain something to you. I spent all that money, put it on a credit card, went to work, 16 no's, 1 maybe. I don't know, maybe my girlfriend would be into that. Oh Lord, we got a problem. Okay, that's where my mind went. I went to, oh God, what have I done? What did I buy? but I just told you I have a lot of grit, I don't have a lot of quit in me. And I said, I have to make $300. Not only do I have to make $300, I gotta pay off this kit, so now I need $610. Oh God, Jesus bless it. So I just started going nuts. It was, again, I just started to decide that if I was gonna do this thing, I had to get used to this word no. And a lot of you have to get used to that word no, and you have to start the cycle, right? You have to stay consistent. When someone tells you no, that doesn't mean you go take an hour-long break. And I know that's what most people do. If your sponsor says, oh, Lori, you're awesome, go get 10 no's, you will probably let that take you all day. Maybe not Lori. She's like, oh, I'm challenged now. I liked her reaction, okay? She's like, not me, sister, okay? Like 10 no's, go get 10 no's. Some of you are like, you get a no and then you've gotta go take a bath to recuperate, right? And then you go and you get another no and you're like, I literally need a drink. Like, I cannot handle this right now. That's 2 no's. So then like 7 hours later and you're a little tipsy, it's like you get your 3rd no and you're like, I can't. I literally can't even do this. I have to go on a meditation cruise, okay? So in order to get to your 10 no's, for some of you, it takes 17 months, okay? I don't know how you're gonna get your business off the ground if every time you hear a no, you gotta go through like a sauna, meditation, crystal rubbing fest. It's just not gonna work for you, okay? It's just not gonna work for you. And I know you got things that could probably relieve some stress, you know what I mean, okay? But like, we don't have all day for that. We gotta get to our no's, friends. We gotta get to our no's. And there's a really great book that was recommended to me when I started, and I'll recommend it to you. I don't think a meditation cruise is a real thing, but the things that come out of my mouth, I don't even know, Stephanie. I don't even know. All right, but a book was recommended to me in probably month two, and that is called Go for No. I don't remember who writes it, okay? I got a book list. It's just jessieleeward.com/book list. It's free. Just download it and get a free book list, okay? But Go for No is definitely on there because it changed my perspective on no. And some of you need to change that perspective on no, because no's seriously get you closer to yeses. You have to understand that. And I can trace, honestly, I can trace almost every dollar of my success, and I've made millions and millions and millions and millions. I make multiple millions of dollars a year now. It's ridiculous, okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm normal. It's not an income claim. It's just a fact of life, and like, God bless it. I'm so thankful, because I came from legit nothing. So I'm just telling you, all those no's, I can probably trace every single dollar I made back to my first day when I did my 16 no's. And I mean that because that maybe turned into an eventual yes. And that person, I still remember, this is so weird. She had 17 people there, I still remember. And I don't know how I did it, but for some reason I sold $1,700. I gave way too much stuff away. I was playing all kinds of games. I was doing the most. Don't be like me, don't do the most, okay? I'm a little extra read all about it, but I feel like you already have picked up what I'm putting down in regards to that at this point. You're like, she is really extra. Okay, y'all, you should, if you could have heard my closing speech, oh, you would just dump out your wallet. I even told people, I said, I take MasterCard, Visa, American Express, I take any kind of gift cards, definitely Chipotle gift cards, never met a burrito I didn't like. Write it down, it's really funny, and I would say it every night, and people would give me all their money. So like, I'm just telling you, I got all kinds of things. I got all cash checks, whatever, I was crazy. I'm still a little out there. All right, but my point being, everything can trace back to that. Because those 17 people, they still all follow me. That's 9 years ago. That's like a lifetime. That's so long ago. And those people still follow me. Those people referred me to so many people. Those people have been with me for a third of my life. Like, that's crazy talk. And so for those of you who are still in that beginning stage where you're comparing yourself to everything that everybody else is doing, understand you need to run your race. Because that's the one thing that can be so dangerous in companies like this, in entrepreneurship in general. You look at someone like me, I watched your faces when I said I've made millions and millions of dollars, okay? Which is true, there's a freaking Lamborghini in the garage, there's a Porsche in the garage, there's a Range Rover in the garage, it's crazy pants over here, okay? But I don't say that to impress you, by the way. I say it to express upon you something, okay? I say it to you because you have to understand the kind of vehicle you're in right now. And I don't mean the kind of car you might be sitting in and watching this from, escaping quarantine. I mean the kind of vehicle of entrepreneurship, okay? You need to find a sense of purpose in it, because there is something very powerful about our business model. And so you need to take advantage of that, whatever that looks like to you. You don't need, and by the way, I wanted to make $300. That's not a joke. I didn't know nothing about no million. You funny. You're funny, okay, really? Like me from Frederick County, Barrel, I'm a big bill. You are actually probably smoking the doobies. Like, I'm pretty sure, all right? That's not even a thing, right? And then here we crazy. Follow your path is what I'm really trying to tell you right now. Because if you're looking at the life I live, you're comparing your chapter, whatever you're on right now, 1, 2 to 10, 8, I don't know what chapter you're on of your life, to my chapter, year 9 of entrepreneurship. Are you kidding me? Don't do that to yourself. And don't compare yourself to anybody on here. I don't know who your upline is, crossline, sideline, best friend, whatever. Don't compare yourself to your best friend. You probably recruited your best friend. Your best friend might be better in business than you are. Guess what? Guess who gets paid off of that? You, Amanda. You get paid off your best friend. Yeah, that's right, Brooke. You get paid off of her, okay? This whole like ego thing and comparing yourself to people, no. It is worthless. It's a worthless emotion. So run your race. It's funny because somebody just today called me. She didn't call me. I had a coaching call with her. And she's like, you know, I never really see pictures of your cars. I never see pictures of your house. Like, are you ever, like, I feel like if I'm going to get my car wrapped like your cars are wrapped, I'm going to post my car every day. I'm like, go ahead. I was like, I know I don't really post like anything fancy. I don't look like a very fancy person because my story's a $300 story. And because there are people on planet Earth that need to know that if you join something like this to pay for a tank of gas or to put a better gift under a Christmas tree for a child, that is just as valuable, if not more valuable, than whatever else dollar amount you're looking at and comparing yourself to other people. So don't, like, how dare you? How dare you? Run your race. Just because someone's goal is $1,000 a month doesn't mean it needs to be yours. If someone's is $10,000, awesome. If somebody wants to make President's Club, cool. You don't have to. If you want to, get after it. Like, get after it. Don't be the one who says she's gonna do it. I'm gonna be on board of directors. I want that bracelet. I have that bracelet sitting around my house somewhere with those little diamonds in it. I don't know. I still have it. Is it right here? Do you literally see it?
No, I think I've seen it though.
Oh, it's somewhere around here. I'm telling you, I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was cool because I was board of directors every year or senior board of directors every year. Whatever you say you're gonna do it. Do it. Take it seriously. This is a serious business if you choose to make it a business. You're like, they can see you when you crawl like that, all awkward. They're laughing at you. Like, they're making fun of you.
I really saw it the other day.
Oh my gosh. Like, I know, I saw it too. It's definitely somewhere around here. I feel like ill-prepared now. I feel like I really need to show you guys so I can prove it. So I can prove it to you. It's somewhere around here. I don't know. Like, I
thought it was on the rock, but it's not.
It was on the, I know. Where is it? That's depressing. Anyway, I have that thing, okay? I got all kinds of stuff. We found a bottle of Flirt for, was that last night? Someone tried to steal a bottle of Flirt from me the other day. I was like, was it you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was her. She tried to steal it from me. Can you believe the audacity? Like, the audacity, okay? Like, that stuff smells good. Get out of here. A bunch of robbers around me. Bunch of robbers, okay? I don't know where I was going with this, except for stop comparing yourself to people and understand the power of what you have in front of you. And what I really mean by that right now is plug in. Like, I'm gonna tell you a story, and this is not a joke, okay? When I say I was broke when I started this, my sponsor tried to body drag me to events. Okay, do any of you have a sponsor you feel like harasses you? Get to the next convention! Get to World Conference! Oh! And you're like, shut up, Susan! I'm not going to freaking World Conference! Leave me alone! I don't wanna buy a dress! I don't wanna buy all this, no, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to buy more pink clothes, okay? Like, okay, so that was me. Some of you were like, no, I love World Conference. Cincinnati's a great city. That's a lie, but it's okay. Like, there's a lot better cities out there, but I'll let y'all think that Cincinnati's the place to be, okay? You blink in it, and then you passed it, okay? And then you're in a different state. It's very fast. Boom, you're in Kentucky, right? But there's magic in events. I was dragged kicking and screaming to Atlanta, Georgia. Like, actually kind of literally. I was shoved in a car, couldn't afford it. I slept in a bathtub. It's like the story that people tell that you're like, does anybody actually do that? Hi, my name's Jessie Lee, and I really did that. So and the people in the car, they were smokers. I'm allergic to smoke. My head's out the window like Ace Ventura, people, okay? And I get down there, and I'm already regretting it. I have this crazy migraine. I get into the hotel. I still remember the hotel on Peachtree Street. That's why you know I'm not lying, right? I get in this hotel. I put my pillow and stuff in the flipping bathtub, because that's all I can afford is a free room, right? And it wasn't that I heard anything totally different. It was cool. I broke boards. Some of you know what I'm talking about, right? The guy comes, break the boards, okay? Like, all that stuff was cool, and I was like, oh, yeah, whatever. I left there, and this is, again, like, I thought I was too cool for school. Because I had figured out how to sell $7,000 a month on my own before being dragged to this event. So I was like, I don't need these events. I am selling $7,000 a month. I am recruiting a couple people a month. I am doing great. Like, I do not need these stupid events. The month after I left that event, I had sold $12,000. And I probably still don't have the record because it's been 5 years now. I had every flipping record in that company when I left. I have still the photo of it. Top recruiter, top sales, top. I was a monster, right? And I don't say that again to brag. I say that to tell you, it's because I went to events. It really is. I was so plugged in. I have never missed an event since my first event, which was maybe 4 or 5 months into the business. That's 9 years of events. If you hear me talking, you're like, I thought she was gonna lose her train of thought and then she jumped right back in there. How did that happen? Whoa, she's like really funny, but also no, how is she it's all repetition. It's consistency. I go to so many events and I got photos all around here. I got Tony Robbins and myself over here, Pitbull and myself over. There's all kinds of crazy stuff all over the place. I go to tons and tons and tons of events. I don't miss Zooms. I don't miss trainings. I have podcasts and personal development plugged into my head like crazy. If my upline were to run a contest, I would have to do the most to make sure I win, or at least try. You don't have to win contests, but some of you see a contest that Rachel or Allison or whoever runs and you go, I can't do that. And you don't even show up and try. How do you know? How do you know how good you are, Jen, if you never even tried? How do you know you can't achieve board of directors or whatever you're trying to do if you aren't even, how do you know you can't fill your calendar? How do you know you can't fill it with virtual parties? How do you know you can't do a Facebook Live and have it go viral if you don't try? Y'all, my business, my brand, all this stuff, it's because as soon as live video popped on, I did it so consistently, I went live over 700 days in a row. In a row! Every single day, I make an Instagram post, a bajillion Instagram stories. I upload a podcast. I upload a YouTube. I do a Facebook Live. What else do I do every day? My God, it's crazy. Facebook post. Well, of course, I drink my drinks. Yeah, for sure. What else do I do? I don't know. I do so much. TikTok. The TikTok. I forgot about the TikTok. Like, are you serious? It's like, I joke around, but it actually came from somebody when I left your company, but somebody's like, she's like herpes. I can't get rid of her. It's like, and I'm like, that's the biggest compliment. Y'all be like, I know, it's funny, I know, because it's like sexual health and awareness and stuff, but like, I'm just telling you, like, that to me was a compliment. It's like, you think I'm gone, and whoa, I pop up again, like, whoa, am I annoying you yet? I'm here for it. Like, ooh, did I go away? And then you like open your Instagram and whoa, like, here I am again. Like, I thought I've taken it as a compliment for the last 5 years. Oh, tea time every day, there we go. Like, constantly. So can you be the person who's so consistent they can't ignore you? Can you be so good they can't ignore you? The answer, my friends, is of course, but you have to have the audacity to try. You have to put yourself in situations that aren't always easy. You have to be all in. You have to play full out. You have to give yourself a shot. And you gave yourself a shot when you bought a kit. Most people won't even buy a kit, but they got no problem posting on Facebook about how life sucks. They got no problem talking about how, I lost my job. You've got an opportunity and they can't hear it. You took the opportunity. Go show people. Go show people. You have something that literally made me hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I didn't make $1 million there. I made hundreds of thousands of dollars in your company. Why not you? I mean, I don't understand. Every single one of you is good enough, and that's really your problem. It goes back to what I said about stop comparing. Some of you don't think you're good enough. Some of you don't think you're smart enough. Some of you think you're too old. Some of you think you're too young. Some of you think that you're not pretty enough. Some of you think you don't talk fast enough. Some of you think you don't talk slow enough. Some of you think that your vocabulary is not big enough. Some of you think you're not funny enough. Y'all go watch those flipping online parties and steal one-liners and do it in front of a flipping, what am I talking about? A mirror, and make yourself funny. Like, I'm just telling you, this opportunity, whether it's party plan, whether you're moving to network marketing, people are messaging me in the comments, y'all. I mean, if you want me to go down the rabbit hole, I mean, yeah, what? I mean, I need permission to do that, because if I'm gonna go Jessie Lee Savage, then I need to take a drink of water. Okay. I mean, they want me to go Jessie Lee Savage. I don't really know. I didn't know y'all were quitting. Okay, I'm trying to be kind over here. Wow. I mean, I almost feel like I need to dump the water on myself. Someone has Josie's holding up a sign that says yes. Like, she is... Okay, all right, I'm just gonna say it. I'll say it kindly, because I am like, I think I'm like the TikTok version of a savage, which is not a savage at all. Okay, so the best decision I ever made in my life was quitting your company. I say that with so much love. For those of you who want to stay, do so. If you're aligned with it, do so. Follow your gut, follow your intuition. The best thing I ever did was leave your company for a multitude of reasons. And I don't say this to be sassy. I don't say this to be rude. I don't say this to make anybody change their mind or whatever. I say this because you have no opportunity to make $1 million there. And not that that matters for those of you who are not money motivated, but you know why I like making millions of dollars? Because I can give a lot of money away. I can change a lot of people's lives, period. That's the first thing. The second thing is, to me, I'm not really comfortable with talking about women's empowerment when a man won't even stay home with his wife and brags about being away from her 300 days a year. I don't understand that. And I don't want to complain about him, but my gut and my intuition when I met him screamed no. And for some of you, maybe you just need that permission to follow your intuition. Everyone told me I was crazy. Everyone. I sat on a bus on an incentive trip in Chicago, Illinois, and I was told that I would be making the biggest the biggest mistake of my life if I made that decision, and it was the biggest blessing of my life, because I followed who I am. I followed my gut. I followed my intuition, and I'm just going to tell you, it's probably not going to be very fun at first. I have no idea what company you're going to. I have no idea what you're doing. Okay, it doesn't matter, because if it feels good to you, then that's what you need to do. Period. It felt right to me. It felt fine to me when I was straight bullied by people that I basically considered my sisters. But I will tell you, when you step into your own unique power and you learn who you really are and you make that decision to take a pivot and follow your own path, nothing can hold you down. Because I'm just living proof of that. You can't convince me otherwise. They said I was gonna fail, y'all. I became the face of network marketing, not just my company. I became the face of network marketing, especially for women. Like, oops, you know, oopsie daisy, like, sorry, my bad. And I mentioned to you I was out of the home 6 or 7 nights a week, and I was trying to make it sound like that was cool. It was cool that my calendar was consistent, don't get me wrong. How many of y'all have families, though? Like, how many of you don't see your babies nearly enough when you got a full calendar? I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but, like, it tore my marriage apart. For sure. For sure. We were like ships in the night. He'd come home at 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm walking out the door to go to a party. Right? Constantly. It was the best decision. I don't want to say anything that's, like, too aggressive, but, it changed my world. Like the little blonde thing that walked past here, her name's Courtney. She was in that company too. That's when she found me and she stalked me and everyone said I was a terrorist, okay? I'm like a terrorist of love, baby. Okay, that's what I am, right? And, oh, she crying, I love you. Like, I mean, I don't say this to be whatever. I mean, she's the mother of my godchildren, okay? So, like, I'm so grateful for the experience, for the learning lessons. Oh, I have a really good thing I want to tell you to like make you guys have some perspective here for a second. But I mean, I don't want to make any income claims, but I saw what she made last month. She won't go back. You gotta sell a whole lot of shaving cream. I don't know how much, like, yeah, I don't really know, y'all. She's pro champ. They know, look, says she's pro champ. Congrats, Courtney.
Aw, thanks.
Aw, oh, baby Baba right there. But I will tell you something for those of you who are scared, nervous, and a little like, ah, okay, good. It's good to be scared and nervous. We all start somewhere between scared and nervous, but you have to understand that if you took your business seriously for however many years, months, whatever it was you were part of the company, I don't say this lightly, and I only ever say this to party plan people. And I don't know if it's like an income claim, but I say this and I mean it. If you can make $1,000 a month in party plan, you can easily make $10,000 a month in network marketing. You have no idea how much work you do. Do you realize you're not going to have to stock inventory anymore? Do you realize you don't have to print out order forms and manage things? Do you realize you don't have to do a bunch of paper crap and weird taxes like that? You log into QuickBooks. Do you realize you don't have to drive anywhere anymore and save all that time? Do you realize, oh my God, how much easier it is? And you're still going to work the same if you really have that work ethic in you. So you're going to get paid the way you should have been paid. Because fact of the matter is I was literally sitting in a corner of a hotel in Chicago when I got terminated as a corporate trainer. Okay, that's what, his name's Chris. Have you ever met him? Yeah, his name's Chris. He terminated me as a corporate trainer. Okay, he said, you're not happy. I said, what? And all I want to do is train. I make no money off of this, obviously. This fills my soul. That's why I train on these things. It fills my entire cup. Like I have all this energy because it pumps me up to do these things. Okay? That killed me and he knew it, right? And then I get a message. I get a message in my inbox and it says, I know you're not ever going to join my company, but you should really plug your numbers from your company into any network marketing company because I think you're getting robbed. And I'm like, what is this fool talking about? So for those of you who are the numbers people, I don't know what you're selling. I don't know anybody's numbers on this call. I don't know if you're a recruiter. I don't know if you're a seller. I don't know if you're just getting started. I don't know anybody's story, but I can tell you, when I saw I would have been making $1 million a year in the only network marketing company I was even aware of at the time, I was, I just sobbed in the corner of a hotel in Chicago. And so I want to congratulate you. Because now there's smiles. Okay, here we go. Like, I want to congratulate you for following your intuition. I want to congratulate you for trusting yourself. I want to congratulate you on moving into something that is potentially going to be a very hard season of your life and then a very blessed season of your life. And I want to prepare you because some of you think, and this whole Zoom too is not coming, by the way. I'm just going to warn you. Like, someone on here is going to, Allison and Rachel, it looks like they're the leaders. They're just nodding over there in a corner for me. You're about to have your heart broken by somebody. She's on here, and I don't know who she is. Mm-hmm. Courtney, mm-hmm. But, like, God bless her, too. Follow your path, too, sister. But let them live their life. Because the concept and idea that you own somebody, it needs to stop. There's a reason your company never sued me. You can't. Let me live my life. Let me live my life. And so, to whoever is on here and you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't want people to say, you know what, give them something to talk about. Like especially you, Rachel, and you, Allison, because again, you two are nodding like your heads are gonna pop off, so I'm gonna assume these are like your leaders that you're trusting in or something, okay? Or maybe their heads are just bobbleheads and they need like a chiropractor. That's possible too, because quarantine's got some of us down. I'm just gonna say, like this, la, 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 okay? Like, I just wanna tell you, like, just understand that not everyone's gonna understand you. Stay grounded, every single one of you, in whatever it is you want to do. And blaze your own trail. Make your own path. Be your own leader. You don't need somebody's permission to love your life. So go love your life. Love the decisions you make. Get after it. And when it's hard at night, when you're alone, and people are sending nasty messages about you, and people are sending a bunch of screenshots about, she said this, she said that, she said this, she said that, blah, blah, blah. I literally just almost said her name. Wow! I was gonna say your number one's name, but like, I won't. When they're sending you screenshots of her, because she's gonna go crazy on you. I'll prepare you right now. Are you close with her? I apologize. If you're close with her, that's great. You're dead to her in about 2 minutes. So just a little fair warning, you know, because that's just her character, I guess. But, you know, God bless it. Let her follow her path. You do your path. Every single one of you, every single dozens and dozens of women on here, follow your own North Star. Be the North Star. Do your thing and find your own happiness. Because people ask all the time, what's success? What's success? What's success? Let me tell you what success is, friends. It's not money. It's not clothes. It's not shoes, though I love them. It's not cars. It's not fancy houses. It's not trips around the world. It's joy. What is going to bring you joy? And do more of that ish. Okay? Do what brings you joy. If you are obsessed and joyful in your business right now, stay. Whatever. I don't care. I'll make money off of none, y'all. Okay? I just am happy that I got a bunch of group. I got a group of new friends. Now I'm happy. Okay? Do what brings you joy. That is your path. That is what you should follow, and that is what you should do every single day. If it's not a hell yes, it's a hell no. Period. Go sell your $22,000 in stock, empty your garage, fix the axle on your car's jacked up, and go make some real money. You deserve it. You put in your time, you put in your dues, in your party plan. Oh, look at her little doggy. Aww. Hey, you can probably start to afford a doggy chiropractor pretty soon here. Those suckers are $400 a pop! My dog had acupuncture today. I'm like, it's what? Wow, okay, you get a doggy chiropractor adjustment and some acupuncture. They want 400 bones. Wow, it's a lot, it's a whole lot. But I'll tell you, like I said, I swear one of the best decisions of my entire life was when I quit. It changed everything. And your life, if you were to write down today where you want to be in 5 years, will look drastically different. So when you're making the decision, whatever your decision is, stick, stay, whatever, quit altogether, blah, 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 I want you to reflect on where your life is going to be in 5 years. Where is it going to be? Where do you want it to be? Where do you see it going? What kind of car are you driving? What's your home look like? How old are your kids? What are your kids doing? What school are they in? Where in the world do you live? Etc. Because your whole life can change in 5 years. 5 years ago, I was literally in your company. 5 years ago. October 2015 is when I quit. October 2nd, 2015. Wow. What 5 years can do. So look, I do have to go. But I love y'all. I appreciate you so much. And I know that may be weird for some of you. You're like, you don't even know me. Why do you love me? Look, people hate people for no reason. So I absolutely can love you for no reason. And I hope and pray for every single one of you that you find your path, that you do what's right for you. I'm pumped up to welcome you into network marketing. It's just a whole different ball game. And if that's not the path you choose, God bless you too. That's fair. I just want everyone to be happy and follow their own intuition. So having a beautiful rest of your night. I hope you all got something out of this. And if you have questions, you can feel free to reach out. I'm excited to see where you go with this. I'm excited to see how you grow through this, and I'm excited to see how much you all develop into the leaders every single one of you deserves to be. And if you don't think you're a leader, you led yourself to this call tonight, the number one person you need to lead is yourself. God bless y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for having me, Rachel. Have a great night. Bye.